Hello, good morning, how are you? My name's Samantha and this is my Flosstube. It is Monday morning, it's 7:20 on Monday morning. It is the 17th, so the time and date and everything's down there. It's the 17th of March, so happy St Patrick's Day to anyone who does St Patrick's Day. We don't really do anything for it here, it's just, yeah. Yeah, so this is like my first proper Flosstube for a while. I did a Flosstube extra a few days ago. So the way that I do my Flosstubes is every morning I record a little snippet of video where I spin a wheel. The wheel tells me what I'm going to be stitching on that day, and then I come back the next morning, record another little snippet of video, show you what I've stitched on, and then spin the wheel again. And I do that Monday to Friday, and then on Friday I smoosh them all together and upload them. So I haven't been doing this for like a month. So I made a Flosstube extra with just telling you where I've been and what I've been doing and all the things for my new wheel. So everything that's on my old wheel has now been put away except for my head. So I'm doing my head style. Head is Heaven and Earth Designs. They are a full coverage company and yeah, they do a yearly stitch along and it lasts for the entire year. And you had to sign up for it in December, I think it was. Pretty sure it was December. And you can't sign up for it anymore. But what's it? And I've gone over this lots of times before, but very, very briefly, there are 12 patterns. You buy one of them. If you complete 6 pages of that pattern by the end of the year, you get all the patterns. If you complete the entire pattern by the end of the year, you get all the patterns, plus you get to choose one from the website. So that is like a continuous thing. I have changed the way that I'm stitching it over the course of the last couple of months. Originally I started doing diagonals. I didn't like that. Just started doing royal rows. I did really like that. I liked the way that it worked, but there were some bits. Let me just get everything up for you. There are some bits in it where it was very confetti heavy. So this is the one that I'm doing. It's called Elegant Company on a Terrace. And this is the area that I am currently working on up here. As you can see, I will have a lot of sky to stitch, which has led me to my current iteration of how I'm stitching it. So, this is where we're at. I've filled in quite a lot over here, down either side of the tower since my last video. So this is the first page. There's 3 pages across. Sorry, 3 pages across. The next 3 pages, it gets released in sections, so the next 3 pages will be out in April, I believe. But even the next 3 pages, so I'm down to about here at the minute, and then the next 3 pages will probably take me down to about here. It's still a lot of sky. So currently my plan is to take so I have these little threads down here because these are the ones. I'm still working down in the columns, but quite a lot of this colour, I think it's like 932. There's quite a lot of this colour just in the sky. So what I'm going to do is just fill in all of that colour for these 3 pages. And then just go back and fill it in afterwards. But I think it's starting to look really good. I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, there we go. There's that one. And let's see how far through it am I. I have done, I've got it on my Stitch Pal. I've done 8%, 6,496 stitches, which is 8%. I was watching somebody recently saying like the pages for head are much bigger than the pages for unconventional cross stitch. So my plan, I had spoken about this in my last video, my plan is to do my pages on that and then cycle through more full coverage and just do like a page each on them. But I had some unconventional cross stitch patterns that I've never used before. I've never like done any. This is like my second full coverage, and the other one is like not even as far on as that one because I had to restart it. So yes, right, so let's have a look. Let's see what we're going to be stitching on today. I put the phone down. I don't know why I put the phone down because the wheel's on here. So on my wheel I have six things on my wheel. We shall spin. We shall see what I'm going to be working on today. Ooh. So these are, I think most of them, I think they're all whips apart from one. I have one new start on here. Let's have a wee look. What are we working on? Supernatural. Okay, so this is a kit from Thread Geeks. I'll take my Care Bears bag because I am a proper grown-up. Right, so this is Supernatural. No, sorry, Supernatural. There we go. That's all the stuff for it. I don't think you can get this particular one anymore. I had a look for it after my last video because I link everything down below usually, but I can't link the head because the patterns for the head are specifically for the SAL, so you can't buy them separately. And I looked for this one, and although Thread Geeks is still doing Supernatural patterns, this particular one, I bought this ages ago, and yeah, it's not available anymore. What am I doing this on? I don't even know. I think it's a 16 or an 18. It looks like an 18. And we very, very excitingly have lots of 310. It's going to be weird working from, it's a full coverage, and it's going to be so weird working from such a big full coverage, a big paper pattern. So yeah, I mean we've got 310 for days. So yeah, I'll try and get some stitches in that today. I'm hoping, because I haven't touched this in such a long time. The Thread Geeks comes with instructions, then thread list, all in DMC. Yeah, DMCs. Oh, it's 18 count. Yeah, fabric is 18 count white Aida. It's 288 by 216, which works out as 16 inches by 12 inches or 40.64 centimetres by 30.48 centimetres. So it's going to be a reasonable size. It'll take a while. 2019 this pattern's from. But, I mean, this is how I was working it before. I've just been getting a pencil and just crossing it out. So, yes, I think probably, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to tackle this at this point. I'm just going to start stitching on it and see what happens. So yeah, that's it. That's for today. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be recording again. And yeah, hopefully we'll be continuing with the whole recording every day again thing and not take an impromptu month's break. Oh, right. It's now 7:30. I need to go because I need to go and see where my children are. As you can see, they have all their stuff ready for school. I need to do loads of stuff in here today. I need to rearrange more things, organise more stuff. It's going to be a long day, long week. But it's all good things, and we're all getting organised, and everything's going to be good, and everything's going to be happy. It'll be awesome. Right, I'm going to go chase the children, see what we're doing, and we're going to go to school, come back, and then I'm going to get a nice large cup of coffee and settle down and do some stitching. So I'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday. It's the 18th of March and it is 7:20 in the morning. So we're just popping on before school today because we've got a very, very busy day. And we've got a very busy evening as well. My youngest has got a netball thing tonight, so that's going to be most of the evening taken up. And yeah, so I thought I'd pop on this morning before school, before coffee. I've literally been awake for about 10 minutes. So yesterday, I got barely any stitching time. I spent most of the day on the phone with the local council, trying to sort some stuff out with them. And, yeah, nightmare. Just sitting on hold for half the day and then like the other half of the day getting passed from person to person to person, trying to sort things out. I think I'm sorted now though, so hopefully I won't have to do that again. It's a nightmare. So, yesterday I spun up Starry Supernatural, which is this. Ooh. This. Third Geeks kit, not available anymore. And the actual stitching is not the most exciting because it is just more 310. I've got a couple of hundred stitches in then here. It's 18 count white Ada that came in the kit. I'm doing 2/1. I'm assuming I measured this at some point. I haven't remeasured it, I should do that. Normally on 18 count now, I would do 1/1, but I haven't. I bought this years ago and I literally haven't touched it in years. So, yeah, now I would do 1/1 on 18 count. Because the 2/1 is just a little bit. I'm just hoping there's not going to be too much confetti in it. It looks like it's going to be not too confetti heavy. Maybe some like in these swirls, maybe a bit. But we shall see. We'll see how it goes. As of right now, I've just done some 310. It's not very exciting. But it's going to look fabulous when it's finished. It's going to look so good. I sat down to do a little bit of my hair last night as well, and I did 48 stitches, and then I was like, I need to go to bed. Right, let's have a look. What are we doing today? Medieval. Okay, let's see. Where did we put this one? Are you in here? Yes, you are. So this one, I don't have the picture for it. I can't even remember where I got the picture for it now. Let me see. The picture for this one is on my tablet. Ah, dear. Right. Let's have a look. See if I can find it. Oh, wait. I downloaded it, didn't I? Because it was on my... Is that it? Yeah, there. Okay. So I downloaded it on my Flosstube Extra, so that I could show everybody it. Sorry, phone. So, it is this one. I can't get it to orient the other way because... Or can I? No. Go away. Yeah, it won't let me orient it the other way. So this is what we're going to be doing. I am doing mine in red on this random old fabric, which is probably not cross stitch fabric, but we're going with it. And this is what we have so far. I have this massive, look how big this fabric is. I'd been experimenting on this side, by the looks of things, just doing different things. But I think, again, I have not touched this for literal years, but this is where the stitch marker, this is where the needle minder is. And I haven't remeasured this, but I'm kind of hoping that I've measured it at some point. So yeah, that's what we have. We are using DMC 304, I think. Yeah, DMC 304. Bought from Lakeside Needlecraft, apparently. Should be interesting. This is like proper linen. I don't know what count it is. I know nothing. It feels like it's just some linen, like just normal linen that I've picked up from somewhere and decided to stitch on it to go with the whole medieval look. Again, literally haven't touched this project for years. So, that should be interesting. See how we get on with that. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to go and get some coffee. It's been very, very short and sweet this morning. But I need to get some coffee. The dog is generally complaining, if you can hear her. She's fine. She's just generally complaining because she gets crated when the kids are eating. She's a rescue and she has food issues, so we're working on it. She's getting better. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with some progress on this. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, good morning, how are you? It is Wednesday, it's the 19th of March. Oh, it's a little later than I would normally be recording. It's like 10:25 in the morning. But yesterday we recorded and then, I recorded and then we went to school. But halfway to school, my youngest decided he was a little too sick for school. He was a little bit poorly yesterday morning, but we thought he would be okay and might feel a bit better as the day went on. So he wasn't too bad, but we ended up, because we walked to school, and then halfway to school he's like, he was just tired, bless him. And he's fine, it's just like a pretty bad cold, but it's given him a bad cough on his chest and it's stopping him sleeping, which just makes everything worse when you don't sleep, really. So, yeah. And then we got home and a little while later I got a call from the high school where his big brother is saying, oh, Kellen's not feeling very well, is it okay if he comes home? So I ended up with both of them home yesterday. So needless to say, I didn't get anything done I was supposed to. I got a little bit of stitching done. I actually got more stitching done than it looks like I got done because, I'll show you what I stitched on. So we have this. It's just called 1096. It's an Etsy pattern, it's no longer available on there. And I'm doing it on this random linen, which now that I'm stitching on it again, and I haven't touched this in literal years, but I've started stitching on it, and this is not cross-stitch fabric. It's linen, but it's not cross-stitch fabric, because I don't know if you'll be able to see, but my stitches are not square. So, yeah, not square. But, you know, it's a medieval tapestry, so I thought it'll add to the charm of it. However, what I decided yesterday was instead of sitting down and stitching on the thing I had already started, I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it and do some 1/1. That was a terrible idea, and I ended up having to pick all that back out again. So then, and then I started again, and I did down here, and see it's got these 3 loops. I had done the second loop up here, so I had to unpick all that as well and then redo it. So I have done sorry, my phone keeps pinging. I have actually done more than it looks like I've done, but this is where we're at now. So yeah, it's going to be massive. This is like 3% of the pattern. So yeah, I'm just hoping that past me actually measured properly, which I really should measure it again before I stitch any more on it. So yeah, that's that one. I'm doing that 1/2 on whatever linen that is. It's just some kind of like raw linen, but I can stitch in it, and I'm pretty sure that my medieval ancestors will be just like, yeah, we stitched on whatever, because that's what they did. I don't think they sat there and had like perfectly square little squares on all of their tapestries and stitching and anything else they did, really. I'm pretty sure that square crosses on the cross stitch was not the height of priority for them. So it's turning out okay. I'm good with this. So I've not had much sleep. I've only had like 4 hours sleep between the kids and me just not sleeping. I've had like 4 hours sleep, which is not a lot even for me. Right, let's see what we're stitching today. Because I still have one of the kids home. We are stitching on Bacchus. Right, let me find this one for you. Oh, do we have a picture of him? Oh, I really need to try and remember to actually pull pictures of things. Right, which bag did I put him in? I think he's in this one. So he is a monochrome. There we go. He's in my recently viewed on Etsy. There we go. He's still available. He is on sale at the moment for 40% off. Embroidery pattern PDF. So, we have a random thread attached. I am stitching this on 14 count. Yeah, 14 count fabric flare sweet potato. And this is how far we are. So I'm still on the top border. See, there's like the top border along here, and there's like an inner border of, I think on this corner here I've done to these lines, and then I'm just starting on the inner border. So see, like there's this bottom line here, but what I'm doing is I'm just doing it in a square by square, in the, you know, on the cross stitch pattern, each block of 100, I'm just doing block by block, because it looks like it should be easy to follow, but my little brain was not coping very well with that, so we started doing it square by square. I am using DMC 115, and it's this like reds going into darker reds. It's very pretty. I do like it. I've not stitched on this for a while. This was in my rotation before, so I have stitched on this reasonably recently, a lot more recently than the other two things that I've been stitching on this week. So that should be easy enough just to like pick up, start stitching, get on with it. And yeah, I've got a couple of Bacchus pieces that I want to do and have like up on the wall next to each other, because yeah, I'm into classical history. Bacchus is Dionysus, my favourite god, for reasons I will not go into. But if you know if you know anything about ancient gods, yeah, that's the kind of person I am. So, right, I'm gonna go do some stitching. I need to phone the school. I need to, what else do I need to do today? I've got a few bits that I need to get done today. but hopefully I will get a reasonable amount of stitching time in as well. And because this is quite a light fabric and it's on 14 count, it shouldn't be too stressful for my tired little eyes. I look so tired. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Right, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Hello, good morning. It's Thursday. It's the 20th of March. It's 9:30 in the morning. Sorry, the dog's wandering around. It's 9:30 in the morning and it's a very bright and sunshiny morning. I still have Alfie off school, so we haven't actually been out yet, but we're going to go shortly and walk the dog because he's sick, but he's like too sick to go to school. He's been up all night coughing, bless him. But he's well enough that we can go for a short walk with the dog because she's a very high energy dog, and if she does not walk, not good. So yeah, 20th of March. We're like, March is just flying away. I can't believe it's just going so fast. Crazy. The year is just flying by. So stitching. Yesterday I spun up Bacchus, which is this guy. As you can see, it is still available on Etsy. It's currently 40% off. By the time this goes up, though, it says the sale ends in 12 hours. So by the time this goes up, the sale probably won't be on. But it's not a very expensive pattern in the first place. But this pattern does go on sale a lot. The whole shop just goes on sale a lot. And yeah, if you want to stitch this one, it's worth waiting. Just keep an eye on it, and it's worth waiting to see when the sales go on, because it's not a ridiculously expensive pattern in the first place, but it's always nice to get things a little bit cheaper as well. So yeah, there's that one. It is, it'll be linked down below. The shop is called Embroidery Pattern PDF, which is rather uninspiring, but it's a nice pattern. It's well laid out. It works in Pattern Keeper. I'll show you. So it does come with information about how to download and things like that. And inside the pattern, it's pretty well laid out. It's monochrome. I'm doing it in DMC 115, which is these reds. Reds going into darker reds. And I'm doing it on this fabric, which is Fabric Flare Sweet Potato. And this is what I've done. So I'm doing it just like 10 by 10 blocks all the way across. So this is like the first 2 rows I've done. And I was a little bit concerned about how the colour was going to pull, but it seems to be okay. Like, to me, it's not noticeable that, because it's variegated threads, I was a little concerned that you would see the squares, but it doesn't seem to be doing that at all. It looks fairly, like, you can see the colour changes, but there's no like abrupt colour changes. So yeah, 14 count, 2/2. No, 2/1. 2/2 and 14 count would be huge. 2/1. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun working on that. I did about 400 stitches, just over 400 stitches on it. So yeah, it's nice and easy to work on because it's a big count and it's a light coloured fabric. The fabric is really nice. It actually just looks exactly like if you cut open a sweet potato, and it's the exact same colour and things. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm about 13% through the pattern, so yeah, not too bad. Right, let's have a look what we're working on today. Ooh. Supernatural. I've already worked on Supernatural this week. but I didn't do an awful lot on it. This one. Starry Supernatural. It is a Lilith. What you doing? Can you stop clip-clopping about? You're being very noisy. I don't know if you can see, you can just see her head there. Starry Supernatural Thread Geeks kit that I've had since, I don't know, many years. Let's look in my Care Bears bag. It is on 18 count white Ada. And that is how far we are at the moment. It's just lots of 310. This is how wide the first page is. So we're just going to do it page by page. Because if you look in... Whew, come on. There we go. Pages. So the pages in here are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, 5, 6. I've completely lost count already. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like they're like 70, 77 by the 77 by 76. So whatever that is as a page thing. I'm not doing that much math. So yeah, other than that, I'm just doing the 310 down the sides at the minute. Because you can see it's got like the 310 border. And then I'll be moving into this like blues and yellow swirly bits very shortly. It's a reasonably easy, I'm doing it to, I think I spoke about this on Monday when I spun it then, or Tuesday when I had been stitching on it. I'm doing it 2/1. It's 18 count and normally I would have done that 1/1. But I don't really want to pick out all of this again. And I'm also not sure how it would look 1/1 because it's such a dark piece. And when I use 310 1/1, it does sometimes have a tendency to look a little bit sparse, which is sometimes a look that I like depending on what I'm stitching. But other times, you know, you kind of want it to be pretty dense as a full coverage. So yeah, that's it, Supernatural. I'm going to try and get some stitches on that today. I'm not sure how much stitching time I'm going to get because, like I said, I have work to do today and I have Alfie off sick. And I've got tonight is a gaming night. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much I actually get done. Possibly not a lot. Because what I like to do is have my gaming night, and then once I get off the computer, I will go and I'll sit and stitch for a little while just to like wind down after the gaming. Because I play World of Warcraft on the PC, and there's things that you do if you're a gamer, then I'm on Discord doing like stuff with, I think there's like 28 of us tonight. If you're not a gamer, it's just like a thing. There are certain things in the game where you go off and you can't do them on your own or with a small group. You need like a large group of people to go and do these certain things in the game. So that's what we're doing tonight. We are raiding. So yeah, that takes up most of the night. But because it's quite a adrenaline-y thing, once I'm done, I like to sit and do a bit of crafting of some description. The problem with this, with it being 310, is even though I've got my light, because I have like a floor stand crafting light thing, even though I've got that, when you're tired, working on big chunks of 310 is, yeah, not my favourite. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get some done during the day. Okay, I'm going to go and I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow's Friday, so tomorrow is when all this will be smooshed and you will get to see it, hopefully. Okay, bye bye. Hello, it's Friday, it's the 21st of March. Today is the day of the smooshing, so I've not managed to do much on Supernatural, but I did do something else. I'll show you the little bit I did on Supernatural. It's not massively exciting. Again, I'm just working on the 310. So I just worked some more down here. Because this over here is the edge of the page. So I'm just working more 310 down here. It's not very exciting. I know it's not very exciting. I'm sorry. As it gets further into it, it will get more exciting. I promise. I know you'll have just seen it, but there we go. Starry Supernatural is a Thread Geek kit. No longer available, as far as I'm aware. I could not find it on their website. But I've had this for many, many, many years. It's on 18 count white Ada, 2/1. Yes. So, what I did instead of stitching on Supernatural, I was looking for, because Alfie's been off school sick, I was looking for something for him to do, and we've got a box that's got like a bunch of craft stuff in it. And I found this. So, I did this. He's very cute, little Nomi guy. And I know it's March, I know like it's spring and we're happy that it's spring, but he's very cute and he's not very big. So yeah, I stitched on this instead. I'm doing my I did a bit on Supernatural, but this was my main bit of stitching that I did. Oh, I've not worked on my hairstyle all week either. I'm going to have to try and put some time into that this weekend. Oh. But if you watched my video last week, my Flosstube extra, I think I spoke on there about how I'm going to be doing my full coverage from now on, because I have a few full coverages that I want to do, and I want to start and I want to work on, and yeah, so I've got a lot less pressure on myself for finishing the hairstyle now. It would be nice if I get it finished by the end of the year, but as long as I get the 6 pages done, that's fine. Right, let's see. What are we going to be stitching on apart from the hairstyle over the weekend? Excuse my nails. We have a new start. So this is the Innocent Ones kit. These are bi-monthly kits that I get. Comes with a hoop. The pattern booklet. And so it's a new start, so I've not done any stitching yet. This is the fabric that comes with it. So as you can see, it's not huge. Then it's got like the backing fabric as well. So yeah, as you can see, it's not going to be a huge thing. There's a picture of the pattern there. This is the Elements one. I don't know if you can go back and get the boxes like previous boxes, but this was, I think this might have been the first one that I got. I've got 3 altogether and I've not touched any of them. The threads that come with this are paint box, and I have never used paint box threads before. So there we go. Oh, hello Lilith. Lilith has a very cold nose that she has just put on my side. So I've not used the paint box threads before, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. I would imagine that they're perfectly fine. I use paint box yarn a lot, and the yarn is really nice, so I don't see any reason why the threads wouldn't be as well. But I will report back on Monday. I'll try and get some of that done over the weekend. It's not a very big kit at all. What size is it? It is 70-ish, 70 by 70. It's pretty densely stitched, but let's see. But it's not very big, so yeah, we'll see how much of that I can get done over the weekend. Try and get some of that done, and then I'll try and get some of my hairstyle done, and then we'll be back next week. Don't have any particular plans for the weekend, depending on the weather. Because Alfie's not been very well as well, I'm not sure what we want to do. We did want to go and have a hike tomorrow, but the weather has been so weird. We've had the hottest days of the year so far. It was like 16, 17 degrees yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. I don't know, the last few days have been really warm. And then today, we've got up and it's miserable outside. It's raining. And when you go outside, it's like you can feel the air, which doesn't make sense. But you can it's just like close and muggy and ugh. So I don't know what that means, whether we're going to have more rain, yeah, I don't know. We shall see. We'll see how it is tomorrow. But other than that, we don't really have anything specific planned. Just have a nice chill weekend. Do some stuff with the kids because I've got I co-parent and the kids spend one weekend with me and one weekend with their dad. So I've got them this weekend. And yeah, they're only at school for another couple of weeks now. 21st of March. So they're only at school for another couple of weeks and then they're off for 2 weeks for the end of term. I swear I never had this many holidays when I was at school. I just feel like they're always on holiday. Which, it's fine. I like spending time with my kids, but it also feels like they have a lot of holidays. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to get this edited together for you, get it all uploaded, and see what I can get done over the weekend. Right, and I'll be back next week. Okay, bye-bye.